Well, hello, everybody. It's Father Mosley, and thanks for stopping by for another midweek message. We have lots of good things for you today, lots to share. Can you believe we are 1 week away from entering the season of Lent, a great time for spiritual renewal for all of us. So as we have this 1 week to get ready for the season of Lent, a great question to ask ourselves is, in what ways are we planning on exercising those 3 spiritual practices that are associated with Lent each year? What ways are we going to grow in prayer, in fasting, and in almsgiving? So it's an opportunity this next 7 days to think about what we're going to do to make this Lent the best Lent yet. And so as you all know, Lent starts with Ash Wednesday. That's the beginning of this 40-day journey. And so Ash Wednesday will be next Wednesday, February the 18th. Father Boniface and I have already been practicing making the sign of the cross with ashes on the foreheads, doing our best to make the biggest crosses possible on each of your foreheads. But you will have 3 opportunities to go to Mass and to receive ashes. The 3 Masses will be at 8 a.m. at St. Rose Church, at 12 noon at St. Rose Church, and then at 6 p.m. at Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church. This year, we're also going to try to have a liturgy of the Word along with the distribution of ashes, and that service of the Word with ashes will take place at 4 p.m. at St. Rose. So again, consult the bulletin for the opportunities that you have to begin the season of Lent as we celebrate Ash Wednesday. Also in the bulletin, there's all of the different Lenten things that are happening in the parish. A traditional prayer practice for Lent is gathering to pray the Stations of the Cross on Fridays. We will have the traditional Stations of the Cross after the 8 a.m. Mass on Friday at St. Rose. That will be led by the people. And then we will have a 6 p.m. prayer session of Stations at Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church on Friday evenings, and that will be led by the priest. Also on Mondays during the season of Lent, we will have the light on for you to go to receive the Sacrament of Confession, along with just being in the presence of the Blessed Sacrament for Eucharistic Adoration. And again, that will be every Monday in Lent from 5:30 to 7 p.m., and that will be held at St. Rose Church each Monday evening. Also, the Marian Society for this Lenten season is going to be having an almsgiving project, which is going to be in support of the Chop Out Hunger program to help feed children who are in need. So for each of the weeks of Lent, we will be collecting a different food item to help fill the shelves at the Chop Out Hunger program. And so the list of those items is in the bulletin. So as an example, the week of February the 22nd, we will be collecting peanut butter to give to that program. Also, next Thursday, February the 19th, our parish is going to be hosting a presentation entitled Social Media and the Law. This program was funded through a grant that we received from the Diocesan Ministries Appeal, and there's going to be a panel of speakers there discussing ways to keep our children safe on social media. So for that program, we do ask at least one parent or one guardian from all of the children in our religious education program and in our Catholic schools that they come to this program to receive this information to help keep their children safe. Again, so more information about that presentation is in the bulletin. This week in the bulletin, there's going to be a little corner of a message from me, and it's regarding second collections. Beginning with the first Sunday of Lent, we are no longer going to be taking up as many second collections as we have in the past. And the reason for that is that most of the beneficiaries for those second collections, you already have an envelope for in your envelope packet. So for the example, we normally have the first weekend of the month, we take up a second collection for the care and education of priests. Well, you have an envelope in your packet for the care and education of priests. So what we're going to be doing is that we just ask that you put all of your envelopes that you're going to be using for the week in the first collection. And that will be the only collection that's taken up on Saturday evenings and Sunday mornings. And if there is a need for a true second collection, we will then be able to promote that and take up that second collection. For example, if we need, a special fund for something in the parish, like maybe for deferred maintenance on our buildings, or whether it be in response to the need of a natural disaster or something like that. So take a look at the bulletin to read that message from me. I bet you can't wait to get to read that message from the pastor. Also in the bulletin, there's a little bit more information on our upcoming pierogi project. I hope you are as excited to make pierogies as I am. But again, there's information about all the different ways that we need help and the days and the times that we're going to be doing certain things. And just know that all are welcome, no matter what your skill level is, there will be a job that you will be able to do. And don't worry, those of us who have made pierogies for quite a while will be able to walk you through it, and it'll be a great opportunity to come together as a community to share this wonderful project and to make these delicious treats. And all of the pierogi production will take place in the parish hall in the basement of Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church. The pierogies will be made, they will be cooked, and they will be frozen, and then there will be a sale at a later date. The sale is going to be on a first come, first served basis, and the sale will be on Friday, March the 20th. So again, more information about the actual sale will be in upcoming bulletins, but just keep your eye out for that, and please be willing to come and help us, to give a few hours of your time, to have some fun together and to do this pierogi project. Also, some other great Lenten food opportunities for the season of Lent. The Knights of Columbus will continue with their homemade cabbage and noodles and homemade Manhattan clam chowder sales. The first sale will be on Ash Wednesday, and then they will continue for some of the Fridays of the Lenten season. The last food sale for the Knights will be on Friday, March the 20th. Just to note, the parish office is going to be closed this coming Monday, February the 16th, as we pause to celebrate President's Day. The parish will reopen on Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. All right, I know that was a lot of information. I hope you're able to keep up with it, and just know it's all in the bulletin for you this weekend. But, I'm not going to end without doing your dad joke for the week. All right, so I don't know if you know this, but Father Seth has been working on his singing for the upcoming season of Lent. And believe you me, he needs a lot of work on the singing. But anyway, he's been practicing. But he's only been singing in the car when he's going in reverse. He's a backup singer. All right, everybody, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for tuning in for this midweek message. Remember, you always have a place with us here at Our Lady of the Rosary Parish. We would love for you to come and worship with us, especially during this holy season of Lent that is upcoming. Take care. God bless.